Hey y'all, hey, let's get into this intuitive reading, this intuitive message, this collective reading, collective message for Chris Bowser. Okay, so I did a reading on Jasmine yesterday because you guys requested it, one or both, or one or more rather. And today I was like, you know what? I wonder what his energy is like towards her. So let's get into it. Let's find out. This reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. Sometimes the tea is hot and sometimes it's not. You have to watch the video to the end to determine for yourself. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're always here, welcome back, friend. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Okay. So Spirit is acknowledging that when it comes to Jasmine, there is an energy, how he feels about her. There is an energy of abundance, fertility, belief, succor, growth, warmth, beginnings, and in your prime. So as his energy is reflecting on her energy and just, you know, how they are energetically intertwined at this time, he's acknowledging that there is either a manifestation and or a pregnancy. Now, this is a swirl of information, a swirl of communication. This is a swirl of emotion. Okay, and I do see blue here, which lets me know that this communicated, but there's also like this manifestation, this pregnancy energy of but it's also very stalled, it's also very halted subconsciously. There's no movement and it's directionless, trying to gain direction to ask themselves, like, how did I get here? What is my reason for being in this situation with this person? What am I supposed to learn from this? Getting reflection, taking accountability and responsibility is key. Okay. I do see water letting me know that this could involve a water sign, that this is just very emotional for him and her, for him towards her. We do see mountains in the background letting me know that they've been dealing with ups and downs. Okay. So there is something, it feels like very magnetizing in regards to why he is still in her energy field. And Spirit said that there is going to be a lot of communication around this, that it is affecting the heart chakra, that Spirit is intervening. And you know, when this happens, this is because this needed to be severed, and they wouldn't do it themselves. They wouldn't show the initiative to do it themselves, and so Spirit has to intervene. If that makes sense to you, that's the energy that I am feeling. So there is an energy of communication, honesty, courage, sharing, revelation, surprise news, text, and a phone call. And every time I read on him, I always have this feeling that he is going to say something. He is going to burst something out, explode. He is going to put it all out there. And that is really how it feels. It also feels like he's playing chess when it comes to her. He feels like she lacks some level of intelligence. And so there's something that he wants to gain from this situation. Again, it's very magnetizing. And so I'm not sure if she's aware of the game that he's playing, but it does feel like there is a game and there is chess and there is, like, I don't know why Spirit is saying it's mathematics, but there's a reason, there's an end goal for this. And it doesn't feel like happily ever after in regards to how he views her energetically. Spirit is acknowledging that, you know, buckle up, enjoy the ride, because this is the university of the universe. So just get ready, right? Get ready, because there's ups and downs here, and it's really based upon choices when he is dealing with her. Good choices equal good karma, bad choices equal bad karma. Okay, but that's the path that they are choosing. With these choices, know that one or both of them is trying to pounce on the other with a ball of emotion. Their heart chakra is affected in the background, so this is the reason why they feel the need to do this to the other. Okay, because it's unbeknownst to the other person. Thank you, Spirit. Go get it. Required and inspired action. Now is the time. Readiness and follow through is how they are feeling. And this is going to bring about a tower moment. This is going to bring about radical change, necessary shakeup, transformation, and hope to get both of them in alignment. It is going to clear the path because they will not choose to do it. You know, again, there is something that is keeping them together. Could be the child, could be another reason. It does feel like it is connected to the child. It does feel like someone is trying to play chess, not checkers, in regards to wanting this child, having full custody of this child, using the child as a monopoly piece, if that makes sense to you. But yeah, that's what Spirit is acknowledging. Okay, so what does Chris want to say to Jasmine? Thank you. I'm gonna go back to that deck in a minute. In your eyes, I just wasn't good enough. I regret being unfaithful. Now I know how it feels. Our relationship was so darn complex. Okay. Why is... Oh, thank you. There's something that's going on. There's an energy of me wanting to ask this question about why is he back? Why is he present? And there's an energy of being very busy, overwhelmed, frenzied, deadline, stress. There's an energy that he is back because she's called his energy back. There's this thing about feeling very magnetic, like drawing someone in. Okay. And I've said before that she's into it. And when I say the brouhaha, I mean it, like manifesting, recalling, recanting, chanting. There's something there about how she calls in his energy. And this is one of my brouhaha cards. So I'm not completely, taken aback that this shows up, because Spirit keeps saying there's something else that you haven't asked. And so I'm like, why is he back? What is this about? Redo for best results. Refocus and redo for best results. Spirit again is acknowledging that you should have walked away from this. Okay. And this is why the Tower moment keeps coming up, or it's going to come up over and over again, because this is something that you should have walked away from. In the area of passion, focusing on self-respect and strength, know your worth, refusal. Okay. And in the middle of the deck, again, someone is trying to be a strong pillar, strong post, but it's to their own deficit. Okay. Because you're doing it to people please, one or the other. He's trying, it feels like there's an energy of him wanting to pull back, and then someone trying to pull in, right? And this card came up yesterday, and they felt like these two cards came up yesterday beside each other. When it comes to them, there's an energy of one or both of them acknowledging that this is the choice that they made with the solar plexus energy in the back, but also that it was around the area of passion. I made these choices around the area of passion, but now I'm standing in a very awkward position because I'm trying to be a strong pillar and a strong post, regardless of this emotional situation that I'm in. And it's definitely dragging. It definitely makes one feel like they have anxiety, PTSD. It's very triggering. Thank you, Spirit. It also puts a bad taste in his mouth, one or both of their mouths. But I'm speaking, more directly in regards to how he currently feels about her. There is this lemon that he's trying to turn into lemonades, souring, in fact. Trying to be optimistic and persevere, an opportunity, seeking opportunity. Now, don't get me wrong, because Spirit just acknowledged that he is not a saint in this situation. Whatever their issue is and or was, that he, like, Spirit is like, don't present him as a victim, because this is not a victim. Okay. Not my business, not my problem, but that's just the energy that's coming through. Like, your hands aren't clean. All right. And there's also an energy of the house was a hot ass mess. Like, were you raised in a barn? There were poor manners, lack of tact, discourtesy, impoliteness, social graces required. There's also this energy of him being a little bit more religious, a little bit more faithful, a little bit more grounded in faith than she was, but he wasn't able to pull that energy into the home. Does that make sense? Like, it wasn't able to guide it into the home because Spirit is outside of the home. Spirit can see. Spirit is like, I see what you over there doing, but there's also this air sign energy, like whichever way the wind blows, that's the way that they were going, and it created a lot of chaos within the home, and someone needed to get grounded. We see red, and red is really blaring. I don't know what the color red in regards to their home means, in regards to a door, in regards to a shutter, but there is some significance, there is some connection to the color red in regards to their home that they shared at the time, or times, I don't know. Okay, this reading is alleged and for entertainment purposes. All right, so what's the tea with Chris Browser in regards to Jasmine? Thank you. There's an energy of him just trying to spend some family time. Subconsciously, he's acknowledging that this is a toxic situation, and that there are a lot of haters around their situation, and there's a lot of insecurity around their situation. And this haters is a very layered energy, because it does feel like there's haters from the outside looking in, but there's also this energy of being a hater amongst them too. Like, she's a hater, he's a hater, kind of back and forth bickering. And there's a lot of insecurity, but trying to spend some family time knowing that this is toxic. Okay, Spirit wanted me to pull this card out back again, and it wanted me to focus on the family unit. I see a woman, a man, and then 2 children. And Spirit says specifically pay attention to this 2 children. Also, there is water here, letting me know that this is emotional and or could include a water sign. Okay, so Chris is back. And why is Chris back? There was this question, or that one of my subbies left and was like, she's saying that it's to co-parent. Spirit said real G's move in silence. So they're trying to be very quiet and discreet about where he is in regards to coming back, going back, co-parenting, etc. Keeping your moves and goals to yourself at this time. You don't want people getting in the way of your plans or trying to delay them. This will be for your best benefit, okay? So there is some hush-hush around whether he's back or whether he's back just to co-parent. Spirit is also acknowledging that they dibble and dabble in some things that one would consider fun, extracurricular. That's just the energy. That's just the download. Taking substances to have some kind of extracurricular fun. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is going to get somebody caught up. This is going to be a trick. This is going to be, someone is going to have the other person do it and then record them, or do it and then, put them on blast. So that's just the energy that's coming through. Ashe to the ancestors, Ashe to the universe. Okay, so different perspective. You may want to change the way you view certain situations. You may be going through a period of stagnation because you need to shift your perspective. Shifting your perspective will open your mind to a total new world. So shifting your perspective, they're moving in silence, but they're subconsciously, there's something that they enjoy doing together that shifts their perspective, opens their mind to a new world, etc. Okay. Oh God. Okay, so in regards to him coming back, or him co-parenting, being around to co-parent, there's an energy of self-care. So someone feels like this is for them. They could be focusing on self-care right now. It could be him or it could be her, but they're just taking more time out for themselves, taking spiritual baths, drinking wine, taking a load off, feeling like they've been overworking themselves and it's just time to get some me time. And then in the process of getting this me time, they're also talking about pleasure. So again, this coming back, co-parenting, sneaky link, hooking up, because I remember yesterday in the card reading, three's a crowd. So if you can't beat them, join them was a download. And it feels like this is still like, we're not together, but if something happens, I'm not mad. Okay. So there's this energy of pleasure. Everyone needs a little playtime. So that's what they doing. Playtime with themselves, playtime with each other. Not my business, not my problem. Okay. That is the energy. Spirit is also acknowledging that, they're too blessed to be stressed. Okay. Someone could be getting a car here soon. You have so many things to be grateful for in life. Now is not the time to worry or sweat the small things. Any obstacles you are currently going through will subside soon. And Spirit is also acknowledging that there's this energy of him wanting to acknowledge that he got a little too complacent in his stance in life, that he has to start doing things a little outside of his routine to shake it up and take a leap of faith. See, it seems like he's a little bit more faithful, a little bit more religious than she is. And just praying that things will work out for him. And that's just like a side note. It doesn't feel like this is connected to her. Okay. All right. Chris. Thank you, Spirit. Chris and Jasmine, current energy. There is some Libra energy. So there's some air sign energy. There's some energy about thinking and getting ahead of this and bringing balance to the situation. Thank you, Spirit. Spirit is also acknowledging that this is center stage and that they are aware of that. Like this relationship with it, trying to bring balance to it is center stage. People will know, trying to get grounded in it, because I believe this card came out yesterday for her too. She's very like in the forefront. She likes that. So anything that you do and or say will be, center stage. But one or both of them is hiding pain. Okay. And again, when it comes to him, it doesn't feel like it's romantic right now. I feel like I said, if something happens between them, cool, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I mean that physically, but it feels like he's way more calculated than she is aware. Okay. Not my business, not my problem. All right. Bowser. Chris Bowser, current energy. Okay, there's an energy of him budgeting, holding on to things too tightly. Very materialistic, focusing on possessions holding on to people. He has deep-seated past issues, can be stingy, focusing on financial stability, greedy. Subconsciously, with the Two of Swords, there's an indecision around this greed, around this energy of finances and budgeting. He can't make a decision. There's some postponements, delays. Also, there's an energy of lies being exposed. There's something that he's not happy about in the area of money, in the area of finances. And so in the middle of the deck, there is an Emperor, could be a father figure, a man of structure, and a man of authority who is going to say something, do something in this area of money and helping him make a decision. This person is logical and practical. It's an older man. Represents fatherhood or a father figure. Let's clarify that card. Yeah, this person is going to come through with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So he is losing money. Now, I don't know if he's on child support. I have no idea. But it does feel like there's some money, again, coming out. And this is why he's being so greedy and holding on to it so tightly. And it could also be why he feels the need to, quote unquote, go back into her energy. Even though it feels like she plays with his energy, there's an energy, again, like he's very calculated. It's chestnut checkers when he's dealing with her. He's acknowledging that there's problems with a large corporation or government. He could be having problems with, like, in the area of taxes or finances or something. There's something that he owes, and she also has something to do with this too. MyJazzyLife. Again, there's money that there's a reason why he's with her. And it has a lot to do with finances, okay? There's an energy of huge loss and even bankruptcy. What's that about? All right, let's see. Chris Bowser and MyJazzyLife. Moving on, someone is abandoning the other, leaving, walking away, letting go, traveling, escaping, have reached their limit. There's disappointment, withdrawal, looking for the truth. There's water all over this card. Could involve a water sign and or could just be emotional. Subconsciously, they're still curious though. There's still something that they are planning. They're still guarded. There's still some communication. But see, this is very calculating. One who is calculating. I've been saying that the entire reading. And this is all in the thoughts. Like, I've detached myself, but I'm still thinking about you. I'm still dealing with you because it's a calculated move. It's a calculated move. And again, the Emperor is going to come into the situation. This Emperor has authority. This Emperor is structured, older man, father figure, stability. Okay. And Spirit said there's some fire sign energy on this card. And Spirit is acknowledging that this could be in the area of passion, but also in the area of business, passionate, but yet chaotic. And this has to do with budgeting. This has to do with the money amongst them, within them. There's someone who's going to be hoarding and holding on to things too tightly, stingy and trying to control the other, seeking financial security or saving for a big purchase. There's greed here, okay? What's next for Chris Bowser? Thank you, Spirit. All right, with the Two of Wands, he has two paths. He needs to make a decision. Some fire sign energy on this. He's going to be deciding whether he is going to leave and or go. Moving on. Wonderlust. Yeah, so there's going to be a decision that he has to make. And this could even have something to do with him leaving the state. Remember yesterday, it was interesting because there was this card that came through that continually kept coming through about them having distance between them, long distance between them, okay? And Spirit is saying that in him leaving, in him thinking about this choice and or making this choice, that there will be positivity, freedom, fun, success, optimism, good luck even. Again, fire sign energy, truthfulness, openness, but there's also an energy of pregnancy on this card. Dun, 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 dun. In the middle of the deck, These are decisions subconsciously. This is how he feels like this will be good for him. Thank you, Spirit. This will be a good move for him if he decides to leave and or stay. I don't know what he's going to choose to do, but subconsciously, this is just him talking to himself like, yeah, this is going to be good for me. But in the middle of the deck, what we can't see is that the decision that he chooses will give him or send him back into an energy of a lack of direction, lack of self-control, powerlessness, aggression, being blocked by obstacles even. This reading is alleged in for entertainment purposes. Now we sit back and let the universe do what the universe does.